Hey Bougie, click. Does your fear get the best of you? Do you often become defensive if you are made a little uncomfortable? It is normal to feel fear when we are threatened, whether it be by a woman we feel is more attractive than us or a man, but we have the power to determine how we react. Abandon your fear and live your best life. Be fearless. Fearlessness is not the absence of fear, it is being committed to something bigger than fear. That can be another person's safety, a higher purpose, a calling, or any other intention. When our feelings are hurt, it takes courage to resist the temptation to become defensive and become fearless. We feel fear when we are threatened, but we have the power to determine how we react in those difficult moments. Acting from deeper intentions rather than indulging our impulse to defend, withdraw, or attack can pay off in the long run. Whenever we choose this, we strengthen our fearlessness. Fear is normal, it is not the enemy. We can't get rid of fear. Fear alerts us to danger. Cultivating fearlessness does not mean that we do not fear things but that we do not avoid things that activate it. By accepting the inevitability of it, we learn to appreciate it. Fearlessness is the state of being where we are aware of fear but not controlled by it. When we are overtaken by fear, we're unwilling to take risks. When we live in a state of anxiety, our commitment is to avoid pain or loss. Some risks are worth taking if we seek to experience fulfilling lives. Our lives can become stagnant if we don't become friends with fear. Risk-taking is something that is done with discernment, it supports our ability to learn from our mistakes. As we correct errors, we are better prepared for future challenges. If we don't take the risk, we don't learn or grow. Cultivating fearlessness is about redirecting your attention from away fear and towards desire. This puts fear in its rightful place, still in the equation, but no longer the determining factor. Many people end their lives with regrets. Most of the time, their regrets are not about mistakes, but about what they did not risk. When we trust ourselves to learn from our mistakes, we make corrections that will affect our futures. We feel less fearful because we have established trust in ourselves to handle the failures and disappointments in life. Trying to avoid discomfort makes us more fearful. The curiosity we had as children helps us know fear intimately. As we become familiar with fear, we become less averse to it and see it as an aspect of coming to terms with deeper values. Manipulation, lying, avoiding, denying, withdrawing, withholding, or defensiveness strengthens fear. When cultivating fearlessness, we must do the opposite of these things to confront our fears. Becoming fearless has to do with the development of self-care, self-responsibility, self-compassion, and self-trust. It requires us to cultivate the quality of forgiveness, not just for others, but for ourselves. The world is a dangerous place where it would be foolish to let our guard down. There are people we should not trust, but there is danger in bringing suspicion to every encounter. This causes us to justify dishonesty, hypocrisy, and irresponsibility. Confronting fear requires experiencing our aversion as well as our desire and engaging both sides directly. If the desire is strong and the expected rewards are high, we can commit to going forward even in the face of fear. We don't begin with a brave heart, we develop it along the way. We start where we are right now and just put one foot in front of the other, repeat, repeat, and repeat. What do you think? Are you fearless? Let me know in the comment section. Stay bougie.